Welcome back, everybody. Muskies with, well, believe it or not, 5-0 at the end of 2, or at the end of, well, usually scores like that, it would be at the end of 2, but it's only at the end of 1, believe it or not. So, yeah. And a disclaimer, this guy, I tried mentioning it in the community tab, but obviously he didn't get the message, but he said, oh, he's 13 minutes late. Well, I didn't realize I had scheduled, because what the process is to try to, because what happens is that after we go live initially, those videos turn private. So then I have to go back, redo the settings. Well, I had accidentally pressed the button. I pressed attended, which was fine, but then for some reason it created another stream. So I was like, oh, okay, hey, that saved me half the work before going back on air. So, you know, I did that, and now this guy's like, oh, he's 13 minutes late. Well, no shit, dude. Yeah, it might say starting out, blah, 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 but usually we never do start at that time. Usually the stream starts right when I create the thing. I rarely, in fact, ever schedule streams beforehand. I just type in all the settings and stuff right before we go on air. So his comment has been removed. And, well, for now, he may or may not be viewing my videos anymore by the end of the night if he keeps it up. So, I don't know if it's a he or a she, but either way, you know, just so you know, he's done this before. So, yeah, and now he's trying to say, like, oh, he's 13 minutes late, trying to make everybody not watch it, which that's just, unfortunately, looks really bad for him, or that person. Muskie's back at full strength. Rant is now officially over. I know, we're 1 minute and 20 seconds in, and I had to go on a little bit of a rant. That kind of tells you how bad things kind of have been, I guess. That's why I never pre-schedule streams, because it's always, oh, he's this many minutes later, oh, he's this late, or whatever. Like, it's stupid. Shot was stopped there by Urban. And it's from this same person. Nobody else does it, and nobody ever thinks to do something like that except for that person. So, yeah. But I know I have all you other loyal people to fall back on, and I think that's great. Face off will come to the right of Urban, even if we have to have that one nagging person in the live chat. You know what? His comments get removed. In fact, I removed that comment of his that he said, oh, I was 13 minutes late. Well, I removed his comment. Everything's all good now. Everything's calm as can be. Here's Pritchard with it. Pritchard dumps one in for Mentz. Missing one there is Strand. Ooh, excuse me. Excusez-moi. I have lost my pencil. Great. That's wonderful. Puck's in there for Pritchard. Pritchard on out to Court. Court, boy, oh boy, he scored, well, one of the 5 goals here. I mean, we've had 5 goals, 5 different goal scores. Puck goes right through the stick of Mentz, and it's going to be Townsend on a breakaway shot. He scores, although I wouldn't be too excited just yet. It's 5-1. I just pray to God that they don't come back from 5 down. That would just suck. ASS. So for Townsend, not that anyone cares, but it's his 3rd goal on the year. It makes it a 5-1 game. Face-offs won by Frost. That's McInnes. Here's Kerr with it down there in the corner. Here's Frost with it. Now taking there Martino. Martino up the left wing side. Martino. Now Sprates gets it right there behind the net. Martino with it. Martino out to Hansen. Here's Hansen. Gets it on over to Keefe. Back for Hansen. Out there at center. Hansen on to Saganuk. Saganuk back for Hansen. On over for Saganuk. Here's Saganuk. Tipped there by Zlinka. Now Zlinka picks one up. Zlinka, a shot up high off the glass. Saganuk will poke it away down there in the corner. Here's Kerr with it now. Kerr. Here's McInnes now with it off the boards. Frost. Frost dumps one down into the corner. Here's Keefe with it now. Keefe. For Martino. Martino gets one on for Blank. Here's Blank off the boards for Keefe, and it's into the Musketeers bench and out of play, and Delaney wants to have some words after that, and now they're all pile up right in front of the Muskies bench. I don't know what Jake's problem is, but he gets a little tap on the head from God knows who down there. It looks like Gira Butella. Nicholas will take the draw with Altrichter. Altrichter wins the draw. Here's Fasha with it. Fasha will clear it out of play. And looks like section 101.
Hey fans, how about a huge round of applause for our future tonight? The Hinton Youth Football Program in section 102. Congratulations to the 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade teams for taking first place this year. And congrats to 6th graders up 7th place.
Face-off will come right in front of the penalty box. Altrichter will take the draw with Nicholas. Fasha gets it on for Thorson. Here's Blank now. Gets it back to Hupka. Hupka for Loftus off the boards. It's taken out to center. Fasha. Fasha up. Plays it offsides.
Fans, let's hear it one more time for that Hinton Youth Football Program again. There are 4th and 5th graders finishing first place this season and a 2nd place finish for the
Right in front of the Musketeer, or excuse me, in front of the penalty box. But kind of across the way, pretty much. Is the Musketeers bench. Face-offs 1. Reed will dump one down into the corner. Here's Hupka with it. Hupka. Oh, let's take it in front. Reed. A shot just went a little wide. There's a shot. Covered up there by Irvine. Well, and Waterloo, they're still not pleased with the Muskies. In fact, ticks down one of our guys afterwards. Waterloo, just give it up. If you're pissed off, well, nobody asked for your opinion. It's not our fault your team sucks. John Mustard, well, he deserves to be in the box to have a name like that. Slashing's the call on Mustard. Face-off will come to the left of Spicer, and the Muskies are going to have a power play here. Face-off will come to the right of Spicer. Nicholas and Brown at the face-off. Brown wins the draw. Here's McInnes down there in the corner. McInnes. Now Court will take it. Here's Keefe now with it. Keefe gets it on Nicholas. Oh boy, McInnes got his hands up high on, I believe that was Nicholas. Now that's Brown with it. Brown gets one on. There's a shot they made Urban. Now right on front. It's also stopped by Urban. Boy, now it's Brown who wants to get in trouble. In fact, gloves are dropped, and they both collapse down there behind the bench. And Brown's pissed off. Brown can't control himself. Arguing with the refs now about it. Has to have one official, one of the linesmen, take him to the box. So Brown's gone. It's going to be a 5-on-3 here for 1:36. Brown still yelling at the refs. Yeah, well, Brown, you can't, unfortunately, you can't control yourself, so that's where you have to go. And I think Court's going in too, yep. Okay. So they're going to play 4-on-4 for 2 minutes, but since Brown got a double minor, they'll still have, okay, hold on. There we go. There we go. There we go. Just thought you had to see that. Just thought you should see that. So it's going to be a double minor on Brown. Okay, that's what okay, yeah, 4-on-3 now. Because Sioux City, they have 1 man in the box. Waterloo, they have 2 men in the box. Now, since Brown received a double minor, after both penalties, well, all 3 of them that are in the box, that Brown will stay in for another 2 minutes. That means the Muskies will be on the power play for 2 more minutes. Right now, Kersner's just clearing everything up with the officials as it speaks, or maybe he's trying to defend his player, Court, who's in the box. I think that's exactly what he's doing, or trying to plead his case. Oh, nope, he waves his hands up. I think he was just getting a clarification from the refs. And now Waterloo's coach, Matt Smasby, he wants to know what the hell, so yeah. All this occurring at the 4:42 mark of the second period. So yeah, it'll be 4-on-3 for 1:36. And then it's going to be 4-on-4 for like 24 seconds. And then the Muskies will have a power play for 2 more minutes. So that's how things are going to work here over these next 3.5 minutes. Ish. So it's going to be 4-on-3 for us. We've got Gardula, Hansen, Saginaw, and Loftus. They only got Hillman, Reed, and Miller out there for Waterloo. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting how this one develops. Faceoff's won by Saginaw. Here's Hansen, gets one across Loftus. Loftus to Hansen. Hansen on for Loftus. On back to Hansen. On for Saginaw. To Loftus. Wait, hold on. We got 5 players out there. I don't know. I'm confused. Puck's cleared down ice. I guess they put Court in, but I don't know. Here's Saginaw. Gets it on for Strand. Back for Saginaw down there in the corner. Back for Gardula. Either way, that's good for us because we've got a 2-man advantage right now. Here's Loftus. Gets it on to Hansen. Hansen back for Saginaw. On now to Loftus. Here's Loftus to Hansen. Hansen gets it. Saginaw shot. Save made Spicer, and it's dragged into the corner. Here's Hillman. Tries to get the clear. Cannot. It's back behind the net for Miller. Tries to clear it out, but it only gets as far as center ice before Loftus picks it up. Gets it on to Hansen. Here's Hansen with it. Gets it to Strand. Strand back for Saginaw. Saginaw on over to Loftus. Here's Loftus. Back Hansen. On over Saginaw. And deep Gardula. Back Saginaw in front. Shot was stopped there by Spicer. Now here's Loftus with it. Back for Hansen. Hansen to Loftus. To Saginaw. Back for Loftus. Fires one tipped over the net. Back behind the net. Here's Hansen. So Waterloo's 1 man down. Here's Loftus. Back in front, Gardula. Shot stop made by Spicer. Face-off will come to the left of Spicer. Taking the draw will be Deering and Nicholas. Face-offs won. Here's Kerr with it now. Nicholas gets it on over to Keefe. Here's Keefe. Gets it on for Kerr. Kerr off the boards. That will roll down into the corner. No icing. Down to 5. Someone goes out. Now Butella, well, yeah, I guess they're at full strength now. But they still kept Brown in there they're still keeping Brown in there for a little while yet. I don't think he got a misconduct. They didn't announce a misconduct, so I'm not sure. Here's Nicholas. Gets it on for, let's see, who is that? Oh, here's another penalty, Horch. And then Kerr takes down Martino. And on the delay penalty call, Urban will touch it. Court's let out, and we're going to have another penalty. As if the second period wasn't penalty filled enough, Tate Pritchard's turn in the box. Hooking's the call. And immediate timeout. We'll be back. Don't go away.
Are we on yet? Are we on yet? We on yet? Hi, folks. Hello, everybody. We have a big one for you today. Jordan gets the ball. He drives down the left side of the fairway. Bo Jackson catches it on the ball and fires a bullet to McEnroe. Straight. Jackson. Ooh, wow. Electric. And now a word from our sponsor. Nice shoes. Over to you, Dick. Over to you, Kurt. Over to you, Tommy. Over to you, Dick. No, the other Dick. Over to you, Harry. Me out to the... Lovely. And now a word from our sponsor. Nice shoes. Reggie, take the puck up the ice and fire it back in out of the bunker. Nice shoes. I couldn't have said it better myself. In all my dang years, decades, this is sportscaster. I've ever seen anything like it. And now, a word from our sponsor. Holy cow!
Welcome back. 12:49 left to go here. In the second, Muskies are leading 5-1 here. Pretty convincingly, if I do say so myself. Face-offs one. Here's Altrichter with it. Gets it on over to Delaney. Puck's cleared out to center ice. It's taken there by Delaney. Here's Delaney with it. Altrichter with it. Off the boards. Delaney will have it. Delaney on for Mustard. Mustard, a shot save made by Urban. Great. All right. Well, January 14th, we had planned to be our wild card weekend. We were going to have the afternoon game and the evening game. Well, that has now officially changed because I guess we're going to be out of town Sunday night. That's Sunday night. So, I don't know. We'll try to at least maybe get I don't even know if we'll get the afternoon game in either. Maybe the early afternoon game will get in, but it's not the super wild card weekend like, we would usually have on here, unfortunately, or like we did last year, and we'll have next year for sure. Well, when I mean next year, I mean 2025, but Yeah, I'm really mad about that, but there's nothing I can do about it. Here's Loftus. Here's Delaney with it. Delaney, it's out of my control. Health and stuff is all first. So, yeah. Before this, unfortunately. Here's Phelan. Phelan gets one on across. There's a shot went wide. Taken there, Thorson back behind the goal. In the corner with it. It's cleared down ice. Spicer. Well, he's going to leave it. Here's Miller now with it. Miller. Miller. Back for Thorson. Thorson. And he plays it off sides. So now they let Brown out. I don't think he deserves to be out, but he is. Face-offs one. There's a shot save made by Urban. Now here's Strand on the breakaway with Pritchard out of the box. Here's Strand. Oh, he fumbles the puck. Gets it on over to Pritchard. He cannot connect with him. Now here's Pritchard with it. Taking there Miller. They'll try and get it out. Phelan back for Miller. Miller in the corner. Now taken out there by Strand. Keefe gets it on. Saganuk. Back and behind the goal. Spicer will have it. Now here's Morich with it. Morich gets it on now for Keefe. Off the glass, that one will go. Here's Keefe there in the corner. Back behind the net for Court. Here's Saganuk now with it. Saganuk up the right wing side. That's Kerr in the corner with it. Kerr gets it on for Morich. Getting it for Martino. Martino dumps one down into the corner. That's taken there by McInnes. McInnes off the boards. Loftus to center. Gets it on over for Hansen. Hansen will fling it around the boards back behind the net. That's McInnes with it. McInnes right there for Kerr. Back for Morich. Morich off the boards. Poked up into the air. Sprates will try and keep it in. Puck's flung way down into the corner. Taking their Loftus behind the goal. Now that's Hansen with it. Hansen back for Strand. Off the boards, Blanton out to center ice. Here's Sprates. He could have a break. Sprates, but he loses control of the puck. Here's Altrichter with it. Altrichter off the boards. Grady Deering has it. Here's Deering. A shot went wide. Taken there by Nitz. And now Blanton could have a break with Pritchard to his left. Blanton across. It was blocked by Deering last second. And now Hansen keeps it in, though. Here's Nitz with it. Nitz back behind the goal. Nitz loses control of it. Pritchard picks it up. Passes one out in front. It's Fasha with it off the boards. Here's Tumanero now with it. Here's Fasha. Gets one now for Brown. Asshole. I mean, good person. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Don't go away.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
Now.
Peloton, give it up for our first time riding. First ride. I'm a little nervous, but excited. Let's do this. 5 days in a row. You surprised? I am. 6 a.m.
Rising with the sun.
That was totally worth it. Let's go race in Boston. You ride. She just said my name. A year ago, I didn't realize how much this would change me. Thank you.
This holiday, give the gift of Peloton.
Welcome back. Well, you may or may not have heard the announcement over the commercial, but there has been a penalty handed out to Waterloo. A too many men on the ice call. So that's quite interesting, obviously. Muskies will have the face-off to the right. of Spicer. Well, that's not really the Musketeers doing. That's just common hockey rule, I guess you could call it. Because it is. Face off will come to the right of Spicer, taking the draw. Nicholas and Brown. Oh, Brown shoots it the length of the ice almost on that face-off. Here's Court with it down there in the corner. Court back behind the net. Court up center. Fires it back and behind for Nicholas. Here's Nicholas on to Keefe. Here's McInnes now with it. McInnes back now. Keefe taking it there at center. Keefe on back for Court. Here's Court getting it on for Martino. Martino to center. Getting it is Keefe. Here's Keefe. Oh, but now taken there by Thorson. Thorson across Brown. His shot went wide off the glass. Here's Court. Chips one on over to Nicholas. Nicholas taking it. There's Pritchard. Pritchard on for Keefe. Across for Court. Here's Court. Back for Martino. Martino to Court. At the blue line. Court. Skates around. Martino. Lays it for Court. Across. Oh, tried to get it to Pritchard, but it went off the stick of Brown. Now Kerr will fire it the length of the ice. Hansen now will take it behind the net. Hansen rolls up ice with it, gets it to Strand at center. Back now Saganuk. Picking it up is Frost down there in the corner. Reed out for Frost. At the blue line, Frost across for Reed. Now Fasha will take it. Fasha taking it there, Strand. Back for Hansen. Here's Hansen for Saganuk. Saganuk, 6:27 left. Here's Loftus. Gets it to Strand. Waterloo's back at full strength. Here's Saganuk. Gets it to Hansen. Here's Hansen. Getting it out for Loftus. Here's Loftus on over Saganuk. Across to Loftus. Now Hansen. Back for Saganuk. Saganuk to Hansen. Firing one went wide. Strand's there with it. In the corner, Fasha hasn't pinned up. Now that's Gardula out in front. Ooh, boy, a weird bounce. A couple of weird bounces, and Spicer covered it up, and then they immediately throw Saganuk right on top of Spicer. Face off will come to the left of Spicer. Taking the draw. Gearing and Kessler. Face off's one. Here's Heaslip with it, getting it for Tuminero. Tuminero on a cross for Hupka. Hupka fires one back in behind the net. Spicer will leave it. It's taken there by Nitz. Nitz now Van Tassel. A scramble for Morich. It gets out to Delaney. Delaney across Nitz. Ooh, slips and falls. Now here's Tuminero with it. Tuminero on out Nitz. A shot went wide into the corner. Here's Hupka off the boards. Taking it there is Frost. Here's Frost. Off the boards. That's their Van Tassel. Now here's Morich. Off into the corner. Right on front, shot was stopped there. Rebound, they score. Morich. That makes it 5-2. For Morich, that will be his first career USHL goal. Not that, you know, he really cared, which nobody really does, but either way, it is 5-2. Face-offs one. Here's Phelan with it, getting it on for Fasha. Fasha, puck's tipped into the corner. Taking it there's Court, back for Strand. Taken right on front, shot blocked there, rebound. It's still loose and it's in again. You have got to be kidding me. All tricked her with that one. And now it's 5-3. Could this get any worse? Well, there you have a new backup goaltender. The Muskies do, Dylan Silverstein, and I think they're going to need him sooner rather than later if this keeps up. Five to nothing at the end of the first. All three of Waterloo's goals coming here in the second. Here's Gardula now with it in the corner. And a scramble for her. Here's Keith. I think the Muskies are trying to get cocky about having the lead, and they just can't do that. Here's Nicholas, because now it's only a 2-goal lead. Here's Blanca, shot save made by Spicer. Fasha picking one up there now is Mustard. Here's Altrichter with it, and he plays it off sides. Face-off will come right in front of the Waterloo bench. Face-off's one. Here's Kerr with it. Kerr into the corner. Taking it, there's Hupka. Hupka back for Blank. There's a shot they made Irvon. Now Hupka tries to get it out. McInnes, a shot went wide. There's Gardula with it. Down there in the corner. A shot poked up high into the air. Nobody knows where it went. Finally does pop down back behind the net. In the corner, it's in a scramble for. Puck's finally picked up there by Hillman. Hillman, wraparound try, did not go through. Who cares? Who cares? Here's Blank now down there in the corner. Now here's Loftus. Off the boards, down into the corner. Court getting it for McInnes. Here's McInnes off the boards. Getting it on Hillman. Now for Zlinka. Zlinka, shot went wide. Here's Sprates with it. Sprates up the right wing side. That's Townsend. Townsend on Kerr. Down there in the corner. It went to Miller. Now here's Butella. Across the boards for Kerr. Kerr down into the corner. Now Sprates with it. Sprates, there's a shot save made. Irvon, rebound. Oh, puck was still loose. Here's Saganuk out to center ice. 2:20 left to go. Here's Miller. Down there at the blue line. It's taken there by Martino. There's a shot dragged into the corner. Court will pick one up off the boards. Sprates down with it. Euro Botilla back behind the goal. Here's Saganuk with it. Saganuk getting it on for Sprates. Sprates picking it up there is Miller. Miller, loses control of the puck. Boy, that would have been a nice breakaway too for Van Tassel. He was there. But just cannot. Here's Saganuk out to center. That's Jeffress. Jeffress. Spicer drags it in the corner. Jeffress gets one out in front, but instead it rolls out to center ice. Keefe will keep it in. That's Phelan back behind the goal. Phelan, he lost the puck, but then finally gets it back. He'll shoot it off the boards. Keefe, though, will pick it up. Off the boards. And a scramble for there. That's Thorson. Thorson picking up now is Jeffress. Jeffress tipped there by Van Tassel. Spicer drags it into the corner. Taking it there is Jeffress. Missed there by Kessler. Now let's take it back the other way. John Mustard with it. Taking it now is Kessler. Kessler will fire one back into the corner, and Thorson gets knocked into the boards. Here's Fasha with it now off the boards. Up. Oh, the referee basically got obliterated into the boards. I guess they called the whistle on that one. I think he might have used a hand pass on that one or something like that, or a penalty for boarding the ref. That's possible. Boarding the referee. If only they called that a penalty. Woo! Here's Hupka off the boards, around the board, off the corner boards, then around the boards. How about that? Here's McInnes. McInnes gets one on over across to Kerr. Kerr gets it on Hupka. Here's McInnes with it. McInnes getting one on now for Mustard. Mustard up center gets one on for Altrichter. Now here's Gardula back the other way. Gardula. Cross blank, a shot stop was made by Spicer. Now that's McInnes back behind the goal. McInnes gets it on for Thorson. Thorson now Altrichter. Altrichter down there in the corner, and that'll do it for 2 periods of play. Well, Waterloo, they're trying to come back, but I guess they have some biatch down. They have some biatch down there, I guess, who's a big Waterloo fan. Well, she'll be escorted out of the building here shortly, I'm sure. Well, the Waterloo goals that period, Townsend, Morridge, and Altrichter. That's if you cared. If not, well, I don't blame you. There we go. That's the spirit. Alrighty. Maybe if we can get some other scores from across the league here. Oh my God, what are the fudge are we trying to do here? Oh, my phone wants to act funny with me. Oh, and Grandma just tried calling me. All right, we'll pull him up now. There we go. All right, here we go. Now we'll get some scores here. Here in a moment. Here we go. At the end of the second, Chicago leads Green Bay 4-2. Fargo and Lincoln are tied up at 1. Tri-City leads Omaha 4-2 with 1 minute left to go in the second. Des Moines is leading Dubuque 3-2 at the end of the second. Youngstown leads Cedar Rapids 4-2 with 1:22 left to go in the second. Sioux Falls leads Muskegon 3-2 with 2:04 left to go in the second. NHL scores now.
And Mary Preston, please report to 106 and bring your IDs with you. Bring your IDs with you. Good luck.
There we go. NHL scores. I think the Blue Jackets are going to get the win against the Blues 4-2. This is already a final. The Panthers beat the Penguins 3-1. And then the Oilers are leading the Wild right now 1-0. NBA scores here. We'll get them up here shortly.
At least for one.
It's loading. Here we go. Nets lead the Wizards 116-91 with 3:56 left to go in the fourth. Celtics lead the Knicks 119-112 with 5:53 left to go in the fourth. Cavaliers lead the Heat 74-63 with 4:53 left to go in the third. Timberwolves lead the Grizzlies 86-68 with 4:40 left to go in the third. Warriors are leading the Thunder 74-67 with 5:50 left to go in the third. Spurs lead the Bulls 63-52 at the half. Rockets lead the Nuggets 27-22 at the end of the first. Kings and the Suns tied up at 30 with 10 minutes to go in the second. Clippers are at the Jazz and Mavericks are at the Trailblazers here in about 20 minutes, just over 20 minutes. Hornets beat the Raptors 119-116. Magic beat the Pistons 123-91. And the 76ers beat the Hawks 125-114. There we go. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Don't go away. And I'll try not to make the same mistake as I did last period.